Alright, gotta get my mic check real quick. Mic check.
Mic check.
Alright, there we go. There we go. Alright, what's cracking, y'all? See, Jay Carly already cracking. Dinner sweater, huh? This is my grown man sweater. Oh shit. That's the time's way off. The hell? Alright. Gotta clear that up first and foremost. What else we doing? And this heat need to calm down. Heat going off a little bit. We don't need heat like that. It's 50 degrees. Chill out. Chillax. Okay, got that in there. Timer, let's go. Gotta set that. Alright, that's good enough. Set the timer. I'm gonna do 2 more things and then I'm done. All right, we are good to go. Oh wait, no, I missed one. Hold on. Warlon. Warlon, brethren. Okay, that's good. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that too. Do that too, might as well. All right. All right, we got distribution. See what's good with y'all. Shahara #1 in the building today. Back like we never left. Rich in the building. Adele in the building. J. Carly in the building. John H is here. All right, cool. Oh, snap. Yo, y'all crazy. She said he wears that sweater when Lulu wears the cool water. Yo, that's the mustard. Yeah, baby. Everybody can't rock mustard nothing. Your complexion gotta be on point and be in concordance with mustard. Mary, what's happening? Ivan, what's good? John Luke is in the building. Nice, nice, nice. All right, cool. Sound like my time is on point. That sounds great. Hey, Jeanette. Yes, it is. Honey mustard. Ikari, what's good? Yeah, I agree, John. I agree. John said he liked the blue on me. You like that royal blue, huh? Yeah, Ivan, just hit me up on Facebook. I got you. Gary's in the building. Yeah, honey mustard do sound good right now with some chicken salad. Man, oh man. Well, we get right into the food convo, I see. Let's cut to the chase. Let's get right to it. I've worn purple. I've worn purple caps, and I actually got purple in this too. I do. Too. I got pink too, but I'm not wearing it. I got pink for my daughter and for other females. Kendall, what's happening? Pennsylvania's in the building. All right, all right. You right next door. My next door neighbor in Pennsylvania. Sean Harbor said running on fumes. Oh, you got to eat something then. You got to eat something. Sean Harbor, you seem like you don't miss meals. You know what I mean? Like, even if it's small portions, you probably do it that way. High metabolism. Oh, you not hungry? Ah, better get some fruit or some nuts or something. Just keep it nearby. Like some not the mixed what's that thing called? It don't gotta be like trail mix. I don't not like that, but they got the mixture of like the good nuts and like cranberries, sometimes apricots, like the nice dried fruits mixed with the nuts. Them joints is good. because you get the protein from the nuts and you get the stamina like from cranberries and stuff like that. She says she's sipping tea and judging folks. Yeah, the tea will dehydrate you too much of it, which will cause what you're experiencing now, I believe, where you don't really have an appetite. She said, get the hateration out your diet. Oh man. John, I got some Skinny Pop popcorn. Skinny Pop is alright. It don't really have that much flavor, but it's alright. It's alright. I could do Skinny Pop sometimes. Oh, she said she lied. She had oatmeal this morning. Uh-huh. J. Cole said having that haterade. Ernest in the building. See, Ernest will give you some real food. He probably got meat smoking right now as we speak. He probably got a brisket already on deck. I assure you that he got something. He got something ready. I think the one I tried, yeah, the Skinny Pop I tried, I think was white cheddar. It was all right. What it is that they don't put a lot of the flavor on the popcorn. So I guess that's why Skinny Pop. They trying to cut on all of the good stuff. Like I don't want to be skinny. I really don't. I just want to be a nice size and be able to eat and burn it off. That's all. Yeah, and you do have to exercise too, like at least a little bit. At least a little something. You know? Did the pound have an MRMH today? If it didn't, it was getting close, I think. The last time I was checking it out, it was looking all right. That right there didn't look too good though. That was a little burst right there. That was kind of corny. Ernest said I'm stalking him. I must have been right. Lime and sea salt on popcorn? Ugh. Man, oh man. Yeah. His Instagram is crazy. Yep, his IG is crazy. You be like, damn, Ernest. Otis, what up? I don't like lime on food. I don't like lime on food. I like lime in a drink. I don't like lime on food. Like some people put lime on their rice and stuff like that. Nah, I don't be doing all that. Peleus, what up? Yeah, lime have your food tasting earthy. Some things I don't want to taste earthy. Now, if I'm eating an earthy dish, that's one thing, but I don't want anything tasting earthy. If I want earthy, I juice. I get a juice. I get a smoothie. Or so he go to restaurants for the jokes, stay home for the food. Adele, I got you. You got to remind me what the songs were. I think you had 2 requests, right? Yep, I got you. All right, JT. J. Carly, say foo one more time. It ain't foo, right? It's pho. Say pho one more time. You and this pho. I still ain't tried it yet. I still have not tried it yet. I'm gonna try it though. But what is it? Is it noodles? What is pho? What is that? The Ninja's actually good with juicing, making smoothies and stuff. John said he like lime on fish too. Yeah, I don't put nothing on my fish. Definitely not. When I was a kid, I used to eat fish with Thousand Island. I even stopped doing that. Now, like if it's fried fish, I just leave it. It gotta be just like some fried southern whiting or some catfish. I like to taste the batter of the fish. Paley said beer battered chicken strips. That sounds good. Ernest said pho is Vietnamese broth with umami. Good shit when kept similar. I think that's what he said. I don't know. I'm not sure. John says somebody needs to start a fee fud restaurant. Is that real? That whole thing that you just said? He said he got one pizza beer battered cod yet might not be here long. Oh, you eating that right now? Wow, that's crazy. Paley has just said that. Or he said chicken. I think John said eating fish. What's funny is I'm getting fish today. Like it just felt like a fish day. I just ain't putting no lime on it. I just ain't putting no lime on it. Oh, fee fi fo fum. Oh, okay. That's supposed to be like for a giant, right? I vaguely remember that. Like it was a big giant or something. Was that the Cyclops? I don't remember. It just seemed like it was a big monster or like a giant or something. Oh, was it Jack and the Beanstalk? Oh, I'm terrible. Nah, I did hear Jack and the Beanstalk. I just didn't care, so I didn't remember. You can tell I never really gave a shit about Jack and the Beanstalk, right? Yo, see, that's how you know. I vaguely remember that fee fi fo fum stuff. Yeah, there we go. NADEX talk only. That's the language. That's the conversation around these parts. Oh man. He said, yeah, it was the Giants. Forget which ones at the moment. Yeah, that's it. Jack and the Mr. Bean. Okay. What books did I read to the kids when they were little? Um, Most of the Dr. Seuss books. They tended to like the Dr. Seuss books, but I actually read regular books to them. Like I didn't really read that many kiddie books, if you know what I'm saying, because I always felt like when they're little like that, if you read to them and you talk regular, you know how some people be like goo goo gaga, ooh boo boo ooh boobily boobily, and they doing all of this kiddie stuff. It's like, I don't think you should do too much of that. I think you should just read. Like, just read regular books and read regular words, because you accelerate their learning process from a very young age. And that's what happened with both my kids. They, like, my daughter was reading. My daughter was reading when she was like, she had to be like 2, and she was reading. She used to sing. She used to like hum, and she was very melodic when she was a baby. She used to make this noise. Like, my wife ended up taking her to the doctor because she thought something was wrong with her. I'm like, there's nothing wrong with her. I'm like, shit, that's just what she does. But she used to sleep, and when she was sleeping, when you would, you would have to rock her to sleep. So the rocking motion, I guess, would eventually put her to sleep. If you stop rocking, she's waking up. So you would have to rock, just be rocking for hours, just so she stays asleep. And as you rocking, I remember vividly the first day when I heard it, she was making, she was just like singing. She was like, hmm, and it was like, it was to the same rhythm of the rock. So as you rocking her, she's going, hmm, 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 just making this noise. And my wife was like very concerned. She was like, there's something wrong with her. So she took her to the doctor. The doctor told the same thing that I said. She was like, nah, there ain't nothing wrong with her. She's singing. She was like, you sure? But yeah, that's so that was my daughter's experience. And with my youngest son, I'm trying to remember what he used to do as a real young baby. He didn't really talk that much. He used to like to dance. He used to like to dance. He used to like to stand, like if you stand him up on the bed, he used to like to dance. Like if I play Michael Jackson music, he's dancing immediately. It's like he recognizes his music and he'll start dancing. He's rocking, and yo, that shit is mad funny. I got I got old videos that I be showing him sometimes. He used to be like, man, what was wrong with me? I'm like, you just used to like to dance. You still like to dance. So it's interesting, like how your kids, they're very different, but they also have a lot of similarities also. Like, they be doing pretty much the same stuff for the most part, but then they have uniquenesses about them. My daughter, when she was a baby, she also had colic, and colic makes, babies kind of miserable because it's something that they have to grow out of. Like, there's nothing really that you can do to stop it. They have things that help with it. Like, there was this stuff that was in a bottle. It was called Colic Cure. They probably still make it, but this stuff it was in a little bottle, and it had the the little dripper, where you squeeze the top to pull it up, and then you drip it. It had one of those, the dropper, whatever it's called, and you were supposed to put some of that on their tongue, but it was like pitch black. So I was like, are we supposed to give them this? So, we did like a lot of researching on it and all of that. And then we tried it, and it actually worked. It was literally the only thing that helped her, because the colic had her just always up all the time. Her digestive system was it wasn't good for a long time. Like, she was colicky for like almost a year. Almost a full year. Then finally we used that stuff called Colic Cure, and it finally worked. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, better to speak normal to them, indeed. J. Carter said her brother wouldn't baby talk his kid. They'd be like 2 weeks old. He's like, good morning, sir. Yes. Right. And then they come out much brighter. I believe. I believe that. Yep. Yeah, she was doing her vocal warm-ups. Exactly. Yep. Yep. And I know that it has a lot like what she ended up gravitating to now because she like my daughter is very interesting to me because she's stubborn to the point where if she wants to do something, she won't stop until she does it. Stubborn like that. Also stubborn like, well, I don't want to listen to you. I don't want to do that. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like she's stubborn that way too. So it's like a gift and a curse almost. But when it comes to something that she wants to do, she doesn't ask permission to do it. She just does it. Like if it's something that she really wants to do herself, she's going to figure it out. So she started watching, like, I guess one day she must have saw dancing. She saw ballerinas and she started emulating what she saw the ballerinas doing. Next thing you know, she's doing all type of ballerina stuff, splits. Like she doing full blown splits, like real splits. And making it look like it's easy. So, mind you, she's doing this in the house, young, just naturally. So it's like when your kids kind of just have, I guess, a variety of things that they can look at and see. They can pick and select what they like, and then they take the ball and they run with it. And some, I guess depending on the child, it's just like anyone else. Some people kind of have certain things in their DNA. Like her being stubborn, I know that she gets that from her mama. She definitely get that from her mother. But the way that she uses being stubborn is in a different way because instead of getting frustrated if she doesn't get it or she can't get it, she gonna keep doing it and she gonna keep going until she gets it. Like she's stubborn like that. She's like, I'm not gonna stop until I do it. And she'll keep doing it and keep doing it and keep until she figures it out. And then she's just doing it. So she's ill like that. Like I learned a lot from my kids. Cause they help to reveal a lot to you about yourself too. Yes indeed. James, I watched your trade or die challenge in one of your videos. The trade on the chart was below the line and indicative was also below. Is at 58 to 9 until 458 into the next binary. So it really made no sense how you won that trade. So I'm sure you win most of your trades, but also you must have losers even though you got lucky that time. No. No. And even if I was to lose a trade that could lead to potential losses, than it is to try to force your way into the market at the time based on what you're trying to do. Many times, during some of the older challenges, there were times where I would be taking trades, and because I'm trying to get the footage or the documentation of the trade, I might take a trade that I didn't have to take at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have just been like, I'll do this one. Knowing in the back of my mind it's not the best one that I could be doing, but if enough things added up to me to feel confident in taking the trade, I would take the trade. On some of them, there was movement, where it might have looked like I was losing the trade or was about to lose the trade or could have lost the trade. The market is the market. The market don't care about me either. What I realized and learned from those instances is that I don't need to really be doing that. So I stopped doing that. So many, you don't see those types of trades where they were close like that or there was a lot of movement and activity going on. You don't see a lot of them like that. But the ones that you do see like that, I know specifically what I was doing at the time. I was kind of rushing getting the trade over with so I can get the video done. It was like a scenario like that more than anything. But I don't do that shit no more. I don't care. I just, if when my trades come, they come and they win, and that's it. And I know why I'm winning trades. The same way I know why I'm not going to lose, because I'm not going to do no bullshit that sets me up to lose a trade. You know what I mean? You hit that on the head. He said that's what most of us do. I take that one. Looks okay. Exactly. So you see that even I'm not immune to that. The difference is I stopped doing that. You see what I'm saying? And I was only doing that at the time because I was rushing the video. Like I wanted to hurry up and get the video done because I might have had something else to do at the time. So I'm like, damn, let me just, I want to get this video done. Like I've talked about this in the past. Like there were times where I took trades rushing the footage for the video, and every time I did that, it was a situation where the trade ended up doing exactly what you saw in whatever trade that was that you saw. I'm like, I ain't doing that shit no more. If I don't get the video today, fuck, just don't get it today. It is what it is. And then that's how I just continued to slow it down even more, and I stopped caring so much about the video. You know what I'm saying? It was like, nah, let me not do that, because then I'm gonna mess around and fuck shit up. So let me just focus on what I need to focus on and do it the right way. But yeah, it happens. That was funny. She got her request on deck. Oh man. Rich said, what's your view on homeschooling over public schooling? I think I like homeschooling, even though I'm not doing it with my kids. I think I like that because, and let me elaborate a little bit on why I'm saying that. I like it for the purpose of being able to have more focus for your child. Sometimes, well, matter of fact, no, you asked versus public school. So I would definitely say homeschooling over public schooling. Without a doubt. If you, to compare homeschooling like to charter or to private schooling, I think I would think on it more, because you really don't want your kid to miss out on the social aspect of school, unless you can somehow integrate them into social activity with other students. Like I know that nowadays they got all kind of technology where it's like you can have the camera up on your computer, or you can just have a camera up. They can see the classroom and the classroom can see them. So it was like a virtual classroom. So they have that. I think that's a great idea because it helps with the social interaction, and they need that. I think all kids need that. Yeah, they need social interaction. Yo, y'all are ill. I didn't even read none of the comments. I just commented on what Rich asked, and y'all are saying the same thing. That's crazy. That's crazy. J. Carter said it's hard to understand. We understand why you would lose. You would lose by deviating away from your plan. That's why you'd be losing. It's not that what you're doing don't work. I'm sure that what you're doing as far as selecting your trades and selecting the timing of your trades is probably something that actually makes sense and, could produce profits for you. I'm sure that it is. But the problem is that you don't have the mindset aspect of it at a level that it needs to be at in order for you to be effective. Meaning consistent without losing. That's the problem. That's what's lacking the most. So they do have new types of homeschooling. It's like online college kind of. So the parents doesn't have to be the teacher now. Right. Right. It's like virtual. Yeah, that's what I was talking about right there. Rich said, however, let's note they were all winners. Talk about it, Rich. Shit. And I'll take it, especially when I know I was rushing. Shawnee, he said, shit, at this level, I'm only executing trades in a pristine environment. None of that looks okay shit. Exactly. Exactly. You can win some of those, James, but always a higher risk. And if you do that with your account on the line, well, yeah. Yep. Ernest, you can send kids to school and still homeschool. School is for social studying. Indeed. Rich said, my thoughts also, Shahara, you can join them into clubs for the social aspect. Right. Agree with Ernest, kids need kids, but the level of actual school is not like it used to be. No, it's not. The educational level is not at all. I think that, like, personally, I feel like if I could eliminate all of the shit that I know that my children ain't gonna need at all from the curriculum, I would take it out. I'll be like, you don't even need this shit. Like even the way that they are giving them basic stuff to do. Like my daughter is learning when she was learning, I guess it's algebra. I don't even know, maybe algebra, whatever it is. But basic math, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. The way that they're structuring them to learn, they're creating stupid shit for them to do. Like, it's stupid. I'm like, we don't use this now. Nobody uses this at work. Nobody uses this in the house. We don't use this to figure out anything with numbers. As adults, why are you teaching them this? Why are you giving them extra shit to do for basic math? I don't understand that. And then you want to judge them on it. Like, now their grade is based on their comprehension of some shit that you told them to do for something that's basic. It's basic math. You telling them to create a grid to add 8 plus 8. And the grid is stupid. It's like, why would you give them that just to add 8 plus 8? That shit is dumb. It's dumb. It's just stupid. So anyway, like when it comes to that type of stuff within the curriculum of what they're learning, I would remove all of that shit. I'm like, nowadays, with the internet the way that it is, the fact that you have Google, you learn how to use Google as far as how to search for information, for specific information that's available. When we were younger, we had books. If you had some kind of type of project to do, or you needed to get specific information, you had to go to the library. You had to go in. They had a catalog. Like the shit was paper. It was cards. They used to have drawers, big cabinets. Look inside on these cards and find it, and then find the location of the book or the encyclopedia in the actual library. Like they had these big ass walls with encyclopedias in the walls, on the shelves. You had to search for it first to find out where the book was. You see what I'm saying? It was mad shit we had to do. Now, type it into Google, boom, it pops up. History, math, calculation, interpretation from one language, math, fictional books. Anything you literally can think of. It's like they call it artificial intelligence. That's exactly what it is. It's intelligence. It's a big ass database of information. When my kids ask me shit, I'll be like, Google it. When they Google it, they get the answer. You asking me shit I don't know. Google it. They Google it, they get the answer. So now you telling me that kids have access to that, but you want to teach them all of this extra shit that's not going to help them at all once they're out of school and they're actually going into the actual society to live now. You're not teaching them anything that's even relevant. I had to teach my son. My son just turned 23 yesterday. I had to teach him how to bank. They don't teach you how to bank in school. You don't even know what information to give them at the bank. You don't even know what to bring with you to open up an account. You don't even know what type of accounts they have. You don't even know what an interest-bearing checking account is. You don't even know what interest is. You have no idea what anything is. So it's like there's so much, the gap of education that would make sense versus the education that they give you is retarded. It's huge. They teaching you all this shit that you don't need to know about, and then the shit that you actually need to know about, you don't. You don't know anything about it. Like it's backwards. That shit is backwards to me. It's just stupid. But anyway. I apologize for Rant Man. He just he pops up out of nowhere sometimes. Yeah. Right, cursive writing. Right. Exactly. Listen to what John just said. He said he graduated in '84. Not once did he have a real life bank account class. Yo, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Diving deep. He said purchasing power of the dollar is way down. I live in Europe. I have an income of 2,500 euros, 2,800 USD, and I have a lot of money left at the end of the month. Diving deep, what part of Europe do you live? Because they sound like they got a crazy standard of living there. He said he got a lot of money left over where you live at. Yeah, like all of that, Shahara. Ah, you live in the Netherlands. Nice. Where specifically? Amsterdam. You live in Luxembourg. Where specifically? I remember when I went to the Netherlands, and I ran into she was young too at the time. He says he lived in Arnhem City, east of the country. Okay. And where was I at? Man, I think I was in Amsterdam. But where I was at in Amsterdam, it was a strip, and they had like shops. They had shopping, and she owned a clothing store. She told me that she drives a BMW, and she owned the clothing store, and she had an apartment. And she just was talking about like how cheap it is to live there. And this was like in 2000. This was in 2000. So that was literally 20 years ago. But she was telling me about the standard of living there. So that's interesting that they still have that in the Netherlands. That's crazy. Because it's from the sound of it, they must have one of the best ones in the world. But yeah, I agree. Shahara said building credit should be a staple, without a doubt. Without a doubt. James said, driving, you must live in a box to live off that and have money left. Nah, he said he live in the Netherlands, man. He said, I have still no complaining compared to the stories from the U.S. Yeah, and in the U.S. it can vary. Like the 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 gap between um what stuff costs and what you earn as far as job, that's what is the best. Like you'll make less money. In New York, you have the potential to make a lot of money depending on what you do. But shit is mad expensive here. It's expensive to live here. So it's like it balances out. And the standard of living is more difficult to interpret because it's very low. But then as far as jobs go, they don't pay as much at all. So it's like, well, damn. It doesn't balance out. So it's interesting. It's an interesting dynamic. But yeah, that's not the first time I heard that about the Netherlands in particular. Right. Rich said they make sure that the living cost is low compared to the earnings. Right. Exactly. Like people used to always be like, yo, man, if you can make what you make in New York and live down south, you live like a king. And it's like, well, that's why doing something that's like some type of a business that you can do anywhere. If you can create a successful business that you can take anywhere that you go, you set. That's what trading is. See what I'm saying? So, but the thing about what I just said about what trading is that that's not how people treat it. But that's what it is. That's what trading represents. Trading represents that business and the model that you literally can take anywhere in the world. In the world. Like it don't even have to just be limited to the US. You know what I mean? So you can position yourself when you develop the skill in the markets. You got a good platform that you can use to actually make your money, like NADEX. You know, you have a way to do it. You're in position with your skill to generate your income, and then you can decide where you want to be. Like you can move. If you're not comfortable where you are, you can move somewhere else. If it's too expensive where you live, go somewhere else that costs less. But your money didn't change. You see what I'm saying? You still making the same money because you're in control of the money that you make. That's why I'm so passionate about what we do, because that's what it represents. It's freedom to the fullest. I can go to Europe if I want, where it tends to be more expensive depending on where you go. Like Switzerland is expensive. I remember when I went there, I was like, oh shit, they got New York prices in here. It was expensive when I went there. He said he could seriously live off of 1,800 USD. Well, you could do that here in some places. But the only thing is that you likely won't earn enough to be able to live off of the cost of everything being $1,800 a month. Like wherever that is, you ain't gonna make no money really there on a job. It's not likely to happen. So, but that's interesting. Adele says she needs to move to the Netherlands. John said Netherlands is very forward thinking, smart people there. Germany too, but they are. All right, Adele, pace your songs again. Who is this again? Oh, this is Nathan. Damn, I kind of want to call him now and try to help him. There's a guy that is he actually joined, and he's just having a hard time, like getting on Facebook. He asking for me to call him. Maybe I could call him a little later. I kind of want to do it now though. Damn. Yeah, I know, Jay Carly. It shouldn't be, but I don't even like at this point. I don't even know what he's even referring to. He's saying talking about something with a password. I don't understand. And the thing is that he actually he messaged me, and I'm like, well, if you message me, it's already set up then. Like, go back over there where you messaged me at, and you'll see it. Let me see something. Yeah, and we connected and everything. Did he actually message me? And he saw my last message to him. So I'm not understanding that. I do not get it. Yeah, from the messenger. No, I haven't sent him any information yet because he cannot connect with me for some reason. Like, he's not communicating back with me through Facebook. When I talk to him, I'm texting back and forth with him on the phone. Let me call him real quick. Let me see if he pick up the phone.
Hello?
Nathan,
Yeah, Mark, how you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you? You sound like you having some issues still.
Yeah, really. Now, the very first time when listen to me carefully now, if you will, 'cause I'm an 82-year-old man, but my mind still functions.
Yes, sir.
Now, when I first paid in the $35,
Uh-huh.
and you sent me a link for me to sign up, but the link was rerouted to the wrong people. Remember Hubert? It was rerouted, and I created a password, and now that same password that I created, try to get back into that link again, it won't allow me in. I need to create a new password all over again.
Now, when you say the link that I sent you, the only link that I remember sending to you was for Facebook.
No, somebody sent me one for the last one you sent me.
I didn't send you any other link other than the Facebook link to connect with me.
Okay.
So
Somebody sent it to me. It was from TeamAlliance, and the young lady came on and explained how you navigated to get to the free conference. I saw all that on the original one, and then that's the one I created the password for. But my information was routed to the wrong people the very first time. I don't know who did it, because that's why I had such a problem. And then when you sent me the Facebook one, I cannot. I don't know how to navigate Facebook. That's why I kept bothering you to send me the original link so I can create a new password. But I don't know who sent it. But somebody sent me the same one you just sent me. I think it was yesterday to your own email. Where they say go in and create a password. That was the very first one. I created that password, but it was routed to the wrong people. I don't know how it happened.
I'm still trying to figure out when you say I sent you a link, what link was it? Because the only communication that I've had with you so far was through text on the phone, correct?
No, yeah, through text on the phone. That's correct.
So I'm looking at the text right now.
Oh, well, I'm on the phone right now.
Okay, so when you go back and you scroll up in your phone, the only other link aside from the sign up link that I sent you was to my Facebook page.
Yeah, you sent that. Okay, you sent that to me through my email.
I sent it to your email afterwards because on the phone I sent it to you first there, and then you said that you was gonna do it first thing tomorrow, and
Right,
right. So
right. Then I had a. I don't know. I'm all confused now. But anyway, I don't. I'm having a real problem. Getting set up. I don't know what to do now. I
okay,
don't know how to
because
do it through Facebook.
you're already on Facebook. Like I can see on the messenger that you actually saw the message that I sent you on Facebook.
I saw the message, but I don't know how to navigate to sign up through Facebook. Now I have somebody that's supposed to be coming over tomorrow morning to help me do that.
Okay. So let's do this. So when they get there, just all they need to help you to do is to message me back from Facebook. That's it. There's nothing else. There's no codes. There's no passwords that you need. You're already
Okay.
connected to me on Facebook.
Okay.
All
So they
right.
they message you back through Facebook, and then that will allow them to set me up.
Yeah, they're gonna set you up, but it's your Facebook though.
Yes, my Facebook.
Okay.
But now the question is, when they set me up through Facebook, I can go to the website and listen to your and listen to all your information. That's where you're training at, right?
Yes. Yes. When I
Yes. So
communicate with you on Facebook, all of the information to access everything is gonna be from the Facebook. That's why
okay.
I use the Facebook so it's all in one place, and you'll always have access to it.
Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm just hoping that it works for me.
Yeah, it's good.
Um,
We gonna work it out. Don't worry about
all right. I appreciate you, man. And
it.
it's good to talk to you because I used to do binary options back. I think around 2012 and 13 through Trade Rush,
Okay.
and I was winging it, and I put $250 in my account,
Uh huh.
and in 2 weeks I had made $5,000.
Okay. Not bad.
Now my son helped me to get half of it out at the time, and then I left the other half in,
Mm-hmm.
and then I went back to try to make some more money, and then I lost it.
Yeah.
And
That
then
that.
after that Trade Rush was shut down.
Right. Right.
And then I got on this, and I went to Google and understand that Trade Rush was transferred through NADEX, and I got a demo account through NADEX, and I really like what you're saying.
Okay.
I like the way you try to get people to do it, because I was winging it, but I was just lucky. So now the platform is much more complicated, and I just need to know exactly how to navigate and get in and get out and make some money.
I got you. And you ended up in the right place. So
All right.
tomorrow we're
So.
gonna get it all straightened out. When whoever's gonna help you is there.
Mhm.
When they're there, just have them message me through your Facebook account, and I'll see it, and then we'll be in communication from that point on.
Okay, just message you through my Facebook account.
Right.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. I certainly appreciate you taking the time with me, man.
It's a pleasure, Nathan. I had to help you because we've been communicating for a while now. So, I wanted to make sure that you
Okay.
were straight.
Exactly. And I'm glad you called me back, because I'm not all that savvy on texting, but I learned how to do it.
You
So
doing all right to me?
I'm a retired dentist, so I just need something to do and keep my mind sharp and supplement my income, so I don't have to really depend on nobody for money.
Right. I
All
feel
right.
you. All right, Nathan.
So thank you so much.
My pleasure. I'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, have a good one.
All right, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Nathan's good. How old he said he was? He said he was 82, right? Sheesh. Wow. Go ahead, Nathan. Nathan ain't playing with y'all. Come on, man. Come on. Can y'all see it now? Nathan mess around and knock out Project 21? Come on, man. Come on. Jelani says, shit, some people in here be winging it too. That's a fact. That's what it is, Shahara. Never too young, never too old. That's it. Yeah, man. I always get excited when you know older folk or very young folk find us, because I'm like, man, remarkable things are in place to take place. We throwing the whole celebration, huh? Audrey, what's happening? No, he didn't say 95. I think he said 5,000. I think he said he took 250 to 5,000, and then he said he withdrew half of that, and then he went back in to trade again and then lost it. So, not too bad. Not too bad. Yeah, I knew I had to help him out because it just was. I was going back and forth with him on text for days now. Yeah, I had to help him out. I had no idea he was 80 anything though. I didn't know how old he was. I did not know. I probably would have called him sooner if I would have known. But I guess subconsciously I was putting two and two together. Like, he's saying he don't know how to navigate Facebook, so maybe, he a little up in age or something. And lo and behold, he need a great grandson to help him. Right, anybody 10 and under, I know, right? That is a fact. Tyler crazy. I just read what you wrote about the screenshots. Crazy. Oh man. Yeah, you make sure you like the video, man. Adele, paste your list again. I done lost your list. What happened to your list? I don't see it. What happened to the list? It got buried in all the comments. James said, when you're waiting for the trade, how do you give yourself that extra waiting time to be even more sure that the trade will work versus this looks good and take it and it loses versus I won't take this trade but it wins? The extra waiting time that you're talking about is just waiting for the right environment, the full right environment to be in and the right condition to be present, versus you dumbing it down like this is close enough. There is no this is close enough. Either the right environment and the right behavior is present or it's not. So if you ever are in the mind frame of doing, one of those, then you're making yourself vulnerable and you're going to lose. You're going to lose. Even if you win, you're going to lose. Because if you win that means that you'll do it again. And if you do it again, you're going to keep doing it again until you lose. Does that make sense? So that's what's going to happen. That is what's going to happen. And we don't want that to happen.
Let me talk to you. Let me have a word with you. If you're doing something else, I hope I'm not disturbing you. And if I am, so what? Stop it. Me and Jab are about to go rock this. We're musical, magical.
Don't want to go back.
No small letters and our names only capitals. It's unbelievable, inconceivable that we'll ever be defeated. Impossible. We're a brand new group, but so what, man? We still got hundreds of thousands of fans. I'm a prince, and this is my
Yes, Fresh Prince. This is Adele's request.
And we made our miracle competition, which we think is a remedy to cure all the dance floors that empty. You wanna dance? We got what you want. Jazzy Jack, Fresh Prince, busting out. The brand new funk, the brand new funk, the brand new funk, 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 the brand new funk. 1988, 2 damn high dance, and that's in effect.
He's at 1982. Damn. All right. Adele feeling herself. I got you. She like, listen, get my list on deck ASAP. What's the name? James said, but the right conditions could be there, but it can still be one binary away. And if you go early, you can get caught. Not if you wait. With time and practice, you're gonna know. And because you know, that means if you choose to not wait, then that's a choice that you made, which could lead to you losing. So we ain't gonna do that. We just ain't gonna do it. Paley says Shaq can't rap. Shaq, I remember Shaq's, he had an album, right? He actually had a song that I had liked a little bit. He actually did. Let me see what Adele talk about. See what you talk about, Adele. Everybody wants this parking space. You don't get the hell out of here. Wow, this was sampled a few times.
The bass that's in your face, show enough shrugs your face. Just like you got sprayed by a can of mace. You see your speaker is moving, everybody is grooving.
80s, baby.
So long as the shorts improving. The highs will get no higher, the bass will go no lower. Cause everlasting bass show enough moves a floor. Some people can't take it, they try to plead the case. But you can't get enough of everlasting bass.
It was 87. Damn. All right, that was hard. All right. All right. James said, that's what I'm saying. You waited already, and whether it's the current binary or the next binary, it's difficult to know how long to wait. When you become more familiar with what the right environment looks like, and you practice with only that, you get those nuances. You get to find out how long. You know, you cannot box in the market. So don't try to do that. Well, how long? How many binaries? How many this? How long for that? You can't box in the market. You just have to observe the market and wait for the nuances to be revealed to you through time. That's it. You're not going to be able to box in the market to what you want as your answer for how long it's supposed to take. Well, how many binaries should I wait? How many binaries am I supposed to? Nah. You got to let the market show you what it's doing. As the market reveals itself to you, your patience allows you to observe and to study the market long enough so that you're able to gather enough information to know. You need to know what it looks like when the market is transitioning from to, and when the market is transitioning from the actual environment that you want to be in out of that environment. You need to know what it looks like and to be able to detect the small things that go on when the shift takes place. Mind you, we ain't even talking about a trade yet. We talking about you just being able to recognize the environment and the behavior. You got to be able to do that first before you can even think about a trade. So that's what I'm talking about. You need to give yourself time for that. Got to.
First of all, let's talk about the little capers and plots and monsters that now call papers. Run up on you with guns, snatch your papers, outline body
Philly.
Philly's
in the building.
I hate getting locked up because that upstate butt reminds me of the slave ship. That the Bible never saved us. I guess that's why every juvenile is in the same predicament. You want to slave S-O-S and do the concept. You can't make loot when your mom's a smoking up the product. I try to tell you, don't let these streets beg you. The people be getting clapped. Scared you, but in the dark, we ran wild, so we killing them. Yeah, can't stand still. I'm killing them. They don't go platinum, they go aluminum. Got them close up, son. That's why we losing them. I'm looking at this thing as longevity to make a big play. But then it might be a mistake, cause if I get sent to DC, I'm sending nice to DE. 3P, so when I get out, you can see me for real. Cause the streets is filled with snakes and rats. The snake will be that in that rap, will be that cool cat. With swollen pockets, we gon' take it back home. That's the law, rule savior, never clone.
That's hard right there.
Yo, I use the mic to slap you in your face and erase your taste. Disgrace your gate, put your title away.
Ooh, with the young black thought. Well, he was mad young.
My pockets never empty, some cats believe they MC, but we know they going fraud. Show in Philly, wouldn't nobody knows the record, nor who you open it for. The time is slides artificial while approaching the doors, and you should prepare for lyrical terror. That's your step up to the reservoir of the soul, proprietor, style, messiah, or the kind of going down with dice. Or the matador, shorty kind of sore, stomping whatever you build to the floor. Similar to that of a dinosaur. I told you I'm the rap metaphor. You insist to imitate what for?
Woo, that's real hip hop right there. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's a good one, Shahara. Good one. James says, so you cover how long you should be waiting, etc., because I find I'm early or late. Yeah, we cover what, first of all, what you should be waiting for. That's number one. And then what it should look like. When you know that, then the answer to how long becomes obvious. Because you know what it looks like and you know what it don't look like. And knowing those two things now takes away the curve fitting that you're trying to do. You're trying to curve fit and box in the market to a specific way of delivering you your trade, and that ain't gonna happen. The market's gonna give it up when it wants to, And if it don't want to, it won't. And you got to be willing to accept that. And that's it. Period. Period. Jelani, I got you. I see it. John said that. Now that's going back a few. I know, right, John? You know what this is? You don't quit.
Yo, well on your market, get set. Can't forget to go. In case you didn't know, the flow is fat like Joe. Yo, you didn't know that I'm back, man. You whack, man. I eat a rapper like I'm Pac-Man. I figured you bring it straight from the cellar. Varela, pack your bone, hits the Lupinella. I swallow, make it in his eye. If you test me, you don't impress me. You don't books, kick the rest, G. Time for your mind. Hey, yo, what up? The crew bringing the records. You know that we's the roughest dream team. Reign supreme like a cutlass, get your duck. You can't touch the flow. It's me, the nigga with G, the B, double O, K, S.
Alias, that one is good too. I like that.
Snake fake niggas. The more up in my face, jealous on my tape niggas. So honey, shake your fingers and show me what you got.
With the real hip hop. That's my joint right there. It's just another case of that OPTA. Yeah, I know that song. Y'all going back. Damn, Jelani. Yo, he went back to the leaders of the new.
Oh man. Yo, I can't understand why the parents and the teachers and everybody trying to read to the kids, the young generation. Yo, what's the deal, bro? Charlie Brown, what's the deal, Charlie? I don't know what the deal is. You have to ask my partner, think okay. Yo, tell us, confusion, G. Hey, oh man. It's
just another case of that OPTA.
Oh man. In school I wrote notes and took quotes from Shakespeare and other types of rhymes to show you that I care. Believe back together forever till you're my only one. You're special, I can say it was a regular one. You would say someone's phenomenal. Someone's ringing my bell. Ding dong. It's about 2 in the morning. Yo, G, what the hell's going on? It's just another case of that OPTA. But nevertheless, it goes to show my potential. And the stuff I love will be dimensional. 1, me, 2, 3, the house. Now what am I to do? I had to transform into an everyday rag. Going around doing chores with your dad. Playing a duck, wearing sweaters and shoes. Chilling with Bob, just listen to the blues. And talk to your mama about her love for her daughter. Suggesting to me that I just order. Watch myself, it's right and watch myself and do some shit. So I did, and didn't do a damn thing. But get to the brain, but now I say it's just another case of that OPTA.
That's hard. I had to pause for Buster. I'm gonna bring Buster back with something else though. Who said this? Peleus? Oh, this was Peleus. All right. Yo, y'all is ill with the list right now. All right, let me see. Agree, you can't box it in, but waiting for the right trade is subjective. It is not subjective when you have a clear-cut understanding of the market. That's what takes away the subjectiveness of the trading. The trades become less subjective the closer that you get to understanding the market. Once you do understand the market and accept the fact that the market does what it wants when it wants, now you're at the very beginning of allowing the market to be itself without you trying to force what you want to happen on it. And you flip it around. And that flip, that switch that you make, that's the switch that goes from losing to winning. Because now you're in cooperation with the market instead of trying to fight the market. You'll lose because you fight in the market. You fight in whatever the market is presenting at the time instead of accepting it. We don't do that. If the market doing what it's doing and we know that that ain't what we waiting for, we don't do nothing. We just won't have a trade, and that's it. We accept that. I do wait, but win some and lose other ones. You're not waiting long enough. Among other things. Like it's more. It's just more to it. It's more to it than all of that. More to it, man. Let me see what Paley is talking about. Never heard this. But I like Jadena though. I like him. I'm a classic, man. He's the one that did that song, right? That sound good already.
All we ever gonna know, you should make up your mind. Take it back to my shrine.
Uh-oh.
And I'ma need the whole night and a little bit more.
Oh. Really, it was some fire.
I'ma need the whole night and a little bit more. I don't know how you like it. I'ma need the whole night and a little bit more. I got the feeling you've been here before. You need it tonight like a weekend ago. You in and you out and you playing the fold. We in need of a moment. Are we ever gonna know? You should make up your mind. Take it back to my shrine. Don't you pay them no mind. Let them be, let them go. She was made for my eyes. We escaped the times. And I'ma need the whole night and a little bit more. I don't know how you like it. I'ma need the whole night and a little bit more. I don't know how you like it. I'ma need the whole night and a little bit more.
All right, Peleus. I ain't mad at that. Ooh. Rich, which one? The remix or the original one? And I saw what Ernest requested too. I ain't missed that one. Cause I think you must be talking about the remix. With that BI on it. Let me see what this is talking about right here. Ooh, this was on the solution. I remember this song. What's up, Stargell? He said he was feeling like he's back in Jamaica.
You on the budget. You ain't got a pot to piss in, no bucket. You niggas call ass on bets you can't cover. You only got bread, but you dead luggage. Tommy Tucker, neighborhood sucker. Baby mama duck ya, bitches won't fuck ya. You
damn
thief, your neighbors don't trust ya. Better stay out from people's store for the cops cuff ya. David Ruffin, Eddie Kane Puffer. Nights like this, you wish for bread and render. Raindrops fall on your head with no umbrella. Fella, you broke, you busted.
Yo, Beans is hard, damn.
You got it. You talk about that bread, but your bread ain't buttered. You got it. You got it. You talking ace of spade, but you falling on a budget. You got it. You got it. You CSPIP, gold bottles in the buckets. You got it. You got it. Rock boys in the house, open bar, we got it covered.
That's hard. All right. That's hard. Do this for Rich.
This is man, I get more butt than
Ashtrays.
the fair one. I
Live behind the fast wings. Ski mask swing. Ransom notes.
far from handsome, but damn a nigga tote much.
More guns and roses. Frozen.
Shaking in their boots.
Invisible bullet.
Like the roots disappear.
Vamoose.
You whack to me. Take them rhymes back to the factory.
I see.
The gimmicks, the whack lyrics, the shit is depressing.
Pathetic. Please forget it.
You're mad cause my style
You're admiring.
Don't be mad.
UPS is hiding.
You should have been the cop.
Hip hop.
That freestyle, you're
Bound to get
shot. Not from Houston,
but I rap a lot.
pack the cat a lot.
The flame's about to drop.
Time for new flavor, yeah. I'll be kicking new flavor, yeah. Like a brand new flavor, yeah. Brand new flavor, yeah. Time for new flavor, yeah. Word up, no rap, no trap, you bore me. One that grab my mind,
Too lazy, hold it for me.
I'm straight that brick, bust the head strict and dreads, I'm everlasting. Like it's so on
Okay.
Attack 9,
When I rhyme, plus I climb, word is mine. Your album couldn't mess with one line. Woo! Hard. Hard. Alright. I ain't hear that in a minute. I ain't hear that in a minute, J. Carly. What Mary song did you say that everybody shot down? Which one was it? Which song was it?
Yeah. Hey, yo, Black, it's time, word. Word, it's time, it's time, man. Alright, begin. Yeah, straight out the fucking dungeons of rap, where fake niggas don't make it back.
Oh, my favorite Mary song?
I don't know how to start.
Man,
Rappers are lucky, flipping with the fucking
I gotta think about that.
Musician, inflicting composition of pain. I'm like Scarface, sniffing cocaine, holding the M16. See what the pen, I'm extreme. Now, bullet holes left in my peak holes. I'm suited up with street clothes. Hand me a 9 and out the beat flows. Y'all know my stilo, with or without the airplay. I keep some E&J, sitting bent up in the stairway. I either on the corner, betting grams with the CeeLo champs. Laughing at bass heads, trying to sell some broken amps. Keep asking off quick forever, niggas talk shit. Reminiscing about the last time the task force flipped. Niggas be running through the block shooting. Time to start the revolution, catch a body and for Houston, once they caught us off guard, the Mac 10 was in the grass and I ran like a cheetah with thoughts of an assassin. Picked the Mac up, two brothers back up, the Mac spit. Rappers hitting niggas, one ran, I made a backflip. Heard a few chicks scream, my arms shook, couldn't look. Gave another squeeze, heard it click, yo, my shit is stuck.
I got one. I got a Mary joint. I got one. And I think this is one of my favorites too because of who was on it with her.
And Grammarly make.
Woo! Here we go. Here we go. Wondering why. Sing to him.
Have no fear, 'cause I will never hurt you. And you know I know that the murder boy I can love you. I can love you.
Yeah, you should sing this one. This one is hard. I can love you. I can love you a little better. I know that you could be. When the sun is in my man, I can love you better. I can love you. I can love you. Yeah, to the queen and no more drama. Come on, Kim. I've told you twice. I'm a truck ice with the bonus like the Bruce Shake. And know what you say. Since the days of juicing. Now I watch you play. Columbo, Picasso. Tricks inside Colossus, bringing capsules and bottles. Who you hugging? Who you wanna be hugging? Sipping on your ninja, I'll do with your t-shirt, brother. You know nobody can Jane Fonda. Fitness. Mary Blige be my witness. Under pressure, I lie for you. Die for you. Who could buy the die for you? Right hand, high for you. Because of you, I'm inherited. Trillions, million, billions. Every cool million. And the Sheridan. You better hurry up. Woo! That's my shit right there. Oh, man. Yeah, baby. Oh, man. Keep it right there. Keep it right there. Yo, when I do a party, oh my God, y'all ain't gonna sit down at all. Smoking weed in the street without cops harassing. Imagine going to court with no trial. Lifestyle cruising blue behind the waters, no welfare supporters. More conscious of the way we raise our daughters. Days are shorter, nights are colder, feeling like life is over. These snakes strike like a cobra. The world's hot, my son got knocked. Evidently, it's elementary. They want us all go on eventually. Trooping out a state for a plate. Knowledge, the coke was put without the garbage. We all have the top dollars. Imagine everybody flashing, fashion, designer clothes. Lacing your click up with diamond rolls. The people going no parole, no rubbers. Going raw, matching law with no undercovers. Just some doors for the mind. I take a glimpse at the time, watch the blood read the world is mine. Woo! Imagine that. I free all my sons. Yo, your feet gonna be blazing. Cause you gonna try to sit down and I'm gonna hit you with another joint. In these last days until it is me, paradise like relaxing, black, Latino, and Anglo-Saxon. I'm on the exchange, the range, Lord Cybers for bass, free at last. Brandon whips the craft that we laugh in the illa path. The villa houses for the crew, how we do, treats for breakfast. Dime sexes and bench stretches. So many years of depression make me vision the better living, type of place to raise kids in. Opening eyes to the lies, history's told foul, but I'm as wise as the whole owl. Plus the gold child, seeing things like I was controlling, quick rolling. Tricking 6 digits on kicks and still holding. He said tricking 6 digits on kicks and still holding. Lord. Nas, boy. All right, where you want to go? Oh, Oh shit, he said tell that to Khalees. Oh man. Yeah, that whole situation was crazy. Just for that, I think I gotta do it. Think I gotta do it. I could teach you, but I have to charge. It's when your drink starts kicking in. Your drink is kicking in right now. Nah, not on this one. John said whiskey for Shahaba. You know it. All right. I like that song. I like what happens as a result of that song. Let me see what you talk about, Adele. What is this? What is this? See what you talk about.
Hey Tyler.
Come on, you talking too much in the video.
You should come through. It's got me lit.
Say less, I'm on my way. Right now, sound. She walking like a lick when she walking. Think I love that bitch when she really popping it. I'm walking with a
this straight for the strip club right here.
Two-tone on the tick, ain't no topping it. She walking like a lick when she walking. Think I love that bitch when she really popping it. I'm walking with a stick like I'm mopping it. Two-tone on the tick, ain't no topping it. Caught up in crazy girls with my side cheeks. Playing so stupid like that's not my bitch. Two-tone on my wrist, look like I'm so rich. Your pocket so dry, look like
sure, I was crazy. She said she could break it down a little bit to this. Yeah, the video's not bad.
Rats get long. Niggas wanna see my Bugattis, they know they glow. Brand new Lambo.
They got that bounce.
Flamingo. Hop inside the bitch, I hit the floor and then I'm gone. Wait. She walking like a lick when she walking. Think I love that bitch when she really popping. I'm walking with a stick like I'm mopping it. Two-tone on the tick, ain't no topping it.
Jay Carly, you can do that. We just gotta go to old people club. And they do have them. They got clubs for all ages here. They definitely do. Oh man. Yes, they do. No, but like they have plenty of clubs. There's plenty of places to go. Yep. Jay Carly's like, I want to drop it like it's hot. What? What's happening, man? Oh, I'm Bossy? I don't really like that song. That was Khalees too, right? Yeah. Milkshake, she did it with that. Bossy, I could have did without that. Oh, okay. So Adele said that was the sample from Bossy. All right, that makes sense. All right, what else y'all got? What else y'all got? Rich said pretty much pick your standard level, New York. Yes, exactly. Whatever you want. Oh, Shahab is on the vibes right now. What? You're not my girl. Let's go. Yeah, Ryan is ill. That's my dude right there. You like that better than Diamond Girl though? Which one y'all like better? Diamond Girl or that one? Let me see what y'all say to that. You already know. Oh man. Yeah, he wrote this song with the fellas in mind, I'm sure. Here it is. Uh-huh.
Give it to me like.
Remember, you're not my girl.
I hear them talking cause they seen us around. Let them guessing about what's really going down, yeah. And if they found out that we do what we do, girl, I doubt if they believe it was true, yeah. So I'm thinking that we should just be good friends.
Good friends.
If we continue this way, we'll only just hurt each other. So I'm thinking that we should just be good friends. Go through the motions, so we don't know the color, yeah. You could call my phone, you could swing on my way. All your nights alone, you could come over my place. If he treats you wrong, let me give it to you my way. Just remember that you're not my girl. Indiscretion makes this love affair sweet. Without the secrets it would feel so incomplete, yeah. So we should keep our quiet nights between us, so we'll retain our urgency when we touch. So I'm thinking that we should just be good friends. If we continue this way, we'll only just hurt each other. So I'm thinking that we should just be good friends. Go through the motions, so we don't know the color, yeah. You could call my phone, you could swing on my way. On your nights alone, you could come over my place. If you treat you wrong, let me give it to you my way. Just remember that you're not my girl.
Woo! Yeah, I like to dance. I seized that.
Girl,
You know, I move up the vibe. Wherever you bring me, I'ma bring you. Told y'all, man. Y'all ain't gonna sit down all night. Wendell said he want to grind it out.
Now here is the situation. I like what we got happening, and I don't know nothing coming between both me and you. Now that you be lieutenant, if you let me be captain, tell me let's go. I want you to be my entourage, super fly chick, my personal superstar, super fly chick. I want you to be my entourage, yeah. We can take this very far, super fly chick.
Woo! All right. All night, man. You ain't never gonna sit down. What was y'all talking about just now? Oh, Rich, he said he's still 17-0. 4-0 my second account. Gonna focus on leveling the accounts up. Complete Project 21 with both together. Whoa, that's hard. He said, had to think, and it makes sense for the way I want to trade and to withdraw. Wow. I'm feeling that, Rich. I'm with you. You talk about a plan. All right, come on now. Don't start acting up this internet. Come on, internets. I know, right? They're gonna get the recap tonight.
Pop up, it's showtime, 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 showtime. Guess who's back again? Oh, they don't know downtown, oh, they don't know downtown. I bet they know as soon as we walk in. Showed up, I'm wearing Cuban links, designer mix, Inglewood's finest shoes. Don't look too hard, might hurt yourself. Known to keep the color red, the blues. Shit. I'm a dangerous man with some money in my pocket.
Keep up.
So many pretty girls around me and they're waking up the pocket.
Keep up.
Why you mad? Fix your face. Ain't my fault they all be jacking.
Keep up.
Players on there. Put your pinky rings up to the moon. What y'all trying to do? 24 karat magic in the air. Here's a toast so pure. Look out! Second verse for the hustlers, gangsters, bad bitches and your ugly ass friends. I cannot breathe, I cannot breathe. I gotta show them how I can get it in. First, take your shit, do your dip, spend your money like money ain't shit. You got to blame it on Jesus. Hashtag
He said, blame it on Jesus. Hashtag bless it. I got one more for y'all.
new hit single Karma with his good friend Avant. Please put your hands together for Lloyd Banks.
Every time I try, but I'm alright. Able to swallow my pride and put all the booty to the side. If you ready to ride, I'm down for a one night stand. I'll accept it any way that I can, cause I ain't your man. I'm trying for whatever it's worth. Just remember who paid who first, yeah.
I can't keep my eyes off you. I can tell why them other guys lost you. Your kind's red and the fine saucer, and that's why I can offer similarities in our characters. Haven't you heard the word round town? I get down, they gon' whistle. Everybody part is official when I with you. My heart is a missile. No hop on top, as I ride around with a pistol. If they pull us
right about that.
I'll be out of town with an issue. If you was mine, I'd introduce you to mama. Girl, you're styling in your boots and Gabbana. I'm so used to your Prada. I take trips cause out in Houston it's hotter. Throwing that Al Green and juice to Impala. Lay my jewels on my collar. You had me feeling like a fool when I hollered. Trying to squeeze in but you wasn't bothered. Now I ain't either. As soon as I realized that I ain't either. She in a rush to get close to me, but I ain't eager.
I'm the one you denied. You push me off every time I try.
Yeah, bass is fire.
I'm down for a one night stand. I'll get any way that I can, cause I ain't your man. I'm trying for whatever it's worth. Just remember who played who first, yeah.
Hard. I know I said one more, but I got one more. I got one more. I gotta get this one out of my system. This is my joint too.
Mariana, breezy. If your chick come close to me, she ain't going home when she supposed to pay. I'm getting money like I'm supposed to pay. I'm getting money like I'm supposed to pay. Oh, all my niggas close to me, and all the mother niggas where they supposed to pay. Oh, the hoes go for me. How your chicks in the pig like post for me. Oh, that's how I supposed to pay. Yeah, that's how I supposed to pay. Yeah, that's how I supposed to pay. Everything look like it's supposed to be. Pull up to the club and then go up. Make your girl fall in love when I show up. It's not my fault, she wanna know me. She told me just a homie. She came down like she knew me. Gave it up like a groove. And that's facts, no better. Cold nigga turn summer to the winter. She saved me in her phone like bestie, but I had to scream, oh. Yo girl, wasn't supposed to text me. You wanna know how I know what I know? If your chick come close to me, she ain't going home when she supposed to pay. I'm getting money like I'm supposed to pay. I'm getting money like I'm supposed to pay. Oh, all my niggas close to me, and all the mother niggas where they supposed to pay. Oh, the hoes go for me. Now your chicks in the pig like post for me. Oh, that's how I'm supposed to pay. That's how I'm supposed to pay. That's how I'm supposed to pay. Everything good like it's supposed to pay.
That's the song. Forget I was a G. I'm gonna play that too. Oh. Yeah, Fine China definitely is that song by CB. Whitehead Brothers. Oh, wow. You know who used this sample? Total. Right? That beginning part, they used that song.
Streetlights, it's the only life I know. All the hustling in the building, living on my own.
enough, know what to trust. Girl, you can't mention my life, girl. Now I'm giving it all up. So get down and pray. Oh, yeah. You will stay.
What the hell? Oh, snap. My laptop died. Oh, shit. Yo, this laptop is dying. That's crazy. Yeah, I thought it was the total song. I forgot the name of that song, but that song is fire. This laptop about to go. All right, y'all. Let me get up out of here. Recap tomorrow. I'll do it sometime in the morning. Sometime in the morning, 10:30ish, maybe 11ish, something like that. All right. Exactly. Kill the damn laptop. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good one and be safe, all right? Deuces. Y'all already know.